What is going on, YouTube? PPS back here for the 26th of July YouTube Play of the Day video. Very excited for today's slate. Huge slate. Tuesday, Dinger Tuesday for all you guys, all you D-Gens out there. I'd love to see it, obviously. You guys are enjoying the festivities that FanDuel has given us. But, yeah, very, very excited. Yesterday was a huge day overall. Go across the board. VIP cooked. Pass the prop was unbelievable, and obviously we won our play here. So we had Plesac 4 strikeouts, Drury hit. Very, very concerning as Plesac almost got rained out. That was really interesting because I did not think there was going to be any weather issues in that game. And he's a warrior, man. He's a dog. 40 minutes off, and he still came out and got his 2 Ks we needed. That was awesome. Really cool to see him push through that. Obviously not ideal situations for you as a pitcher to sit in the dugout for 40 minutes and then obviously go back out and pitch again. So props to you, Mr. Plesac. Appreciate you. We got Brandon Drury going yard for the boys. Very, very happy to see that. I saw a lot of guys on his total bases as well. So that's cool to see that finally a guy that was pretty heavily used in the community ended up coming through, because I know the rest of the chalk did not at all. So, yeah, it was a pretty interesting night. A lot of people came out, bloodbath, with blood all over them. Luckily, that was not us. We mix up stuff, right? We're not just all props. We're not just all totals. It's kind of a mix here. But currently, now 9-2 MLB run here. Yesterday alone on Pass the Prop, we ended up making 7 units on our home run pick. I had my home run pick hit. We had our 2-unit spot hit for the Kansas City Royals game. That was awesome. And we also hit the Braves' first 5-team total at plus money. So 3-0 sweep on free plays, 4-0 if you count our home run dinger pick. Again, guys, if you had made money with me over this time, smash that like button. That's all I really ask. We're doing these for free, obviously. I'm just obviously wanting to make you guys some money, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the content in the process. Man, I cannot look at this, man. Look at this tan line I'm getting. That's bad, bro. Holy moly. But that's besides the point. Let's get into our plays of the day. 2 spots today. 2 of my I might need to patent these plays. The buy down the hook and then go throw a hit in there. First one, I'm going to do Josiah Gray, Tim Anderson. I think this one's actually pretty nice. I like this spot a lot for Josiah Gray. The Dodgers last night just did not look, I don't want to say normal, but they didn't look like themselves, right? They're over-swinging. Their inability to, stay in the strike zone was kind of concerning, and especially with a guy like Josiah Gray, right? He's got disgusting stuff. His issue's always been the walks and obviously home runs. But when we've seen him over these last couple weeks, right, he's been pretty good. The whole month of June, he had a 1.1 ERA. He was fantastic. Obviously, he started against the Mariners, was awful. He got destroyed, 6 runs, right? But he still got his strikeouts, right? The strikeouts are always there. Seattle put up a 5 spot on him. He had 7 Ks in that game in 5 innings. In 6 innings, he had 11 Ks against the Phillies, 6 against the Marlins prior to that. 9 out of his last 11 have gone to this number. Even one time against this Dodgers team where he did get the 5 Ks there as well, and that is when he was at home. And we've talked about the home road splits. I mean, nobody is the home road splits of Mr. Zach Greinke, which I'll talk about on Practice Prop tomorrow. But Zach Greinke's 7-run difference. Josiah Gray still almost 5. He's at a 7 ERA at home and a 2.1 on the road. So he got to this number against the Dodgers at home, and obviously, like I said, he is much worse at home. I like his stuff. He's got an electric fastball, and his slider is nasty. It just comes down to, is he in the zone? Is he walking guys? And over these last couple of games, right, we've seen him cut them down. Obviously, the Mariners game, not so much. But early on in the season, we're seeing 3s, 4s, 3s. The last one, it was 2, 1, 3. And 1 were his last 4 games. So we're seeing him in the zone a little bit more. Obviously, would like to see that cut down a little bit even extra. Obviously, I'm being greedy here, but do really like the spot for Josiah Gray to get to that 5 strikeout mark. And then Tim Anderson. I mean, there's not much to say here. German Marquez on the bump. Worse against righties. We have Tim Anderson playing in Coors Field. Tim Anderson has a hit in one. He missed his one against the Guardians, but he ended up getting walked twice. So if we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games prior to that one. So 10-game hit streak, in my opinion. He had 2 walks. So he had 2 total plate appearances, scored 2 runs. So, I mean, he's doing what a leadoff guy should do. So, obviously, I think he's on a very, very nice streak here. And, yeah, I mean, we're facing off against a worse pitcher. Obviously, his last outings were against Cleveland. Obviously, Cleveland's got some good pitchers. Minnesota in there, Cleveland again. So, he's facing some pretty decent pitching here. Yeah, I really like Tim Anderson here. He's like minus 400, though. Obviously, this is just a throw on to Gray. Gray, 5Ks is like minus 190 on its own. So you could definitely play that on its own. But I think with this play here, I think that this is a little bit more safe. And you guys know I hate going over minus 135 juice. Once it hits that, it's like feels like I'm shaking almost. I can't do it. So Tim Anderson hit. Josiah Gray, 5 strikeouts, minus 160. Again, guys, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you know when we go live here with that notification bell. We will be doing that tomorrow at 10:30 for Past the Prop. Looking forward to recapping that day yesterday. So let's get right on into our second play. Another one of these, buy one down, take a hitter, Christian Yelich, Carlos Rodon. And you guys know how big of a fan I am of Rodon. Rodon is an absolute beast. He's been on fire. Obviously, would love for this game to be at home, but he's on the road here facing off against the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks sneakily have been one of the best teams in the last 15 days. They're top 5 in hitting in the 15 days. They're very low in the strikeout category in the last 30 days, but it doesn't matter to me. I mean, good pitching is going to beat good hitting every single time, and Rodon's stuff is absolutely nasty. He's actually played against Diamondbacks during this 30-day streak here where they've been playing very well, and he got his 7 Ks in 5 innings. Rodon also went 110 pitches through 5 innings against the Dodgers. So that's very, very encouraging for me. Obviously, he ended up getting his 7 Ks last game, and their defense was one of the worst defenses I've ever seen. They're pushing the Boston Red Sox because that Luis Gonzalez drops a pop-up. We have an error in the infield. That's an extra like 30 pitches, guys. So he gets a full another inning. Like I said, when you watch these games and you see their numbers, obviously, yeah, you do 110 pitches in 5 innings, only got 7 strikeouts, gave up 5 runs. But every single one of those was earned, and the defense messed him up so bad. At least 3 of those runs should be unearned, but obviously he lost the ball in the sky, I guess. So whatever. But, I mean, Rodon should not have been tagged for all of those, right? It's not because he pitched poorly. He grinded against those Dodgers, and he ended up getting to a strikeout prop there. So Rodon 6 Ks. I like it a lot against the D-backs here. Like I said, you can be good over the last 30 days, and I look at that a lot. I think that's really important to see how the teams are playing right now. But when you have a buzzsaw like Rodon is, and I don't think it really matters that much because obviously it's going to be tough to hit them no matter what. I believe they are 17th ranked in hitting against lefties this year. So that is our Rodon portion. Let's go to Yelich. Yelich is facing Dylan Bundy. I love lefties versus Dylan Bundy. That's a huge little trend you guys should be looking at always, and especially when he's on the road. Home road splits, drastic. 6.02 ERA on the road, 2.6 at home. But I'm more looking at the average, 3.03 on the road to 2.09 at home. Then we look at the splits, 3.04 to lefties, 2.40 to righties. And then we get to look at him on the road versus lefties and righties. Both are over 300. His away slugging percentage is over 500. A lot of power here. And obviously, I like Yelich at the top of this lineup. Obviously, when we look at the matchup, when you look at what Dylan Bundy's going to try to do, he's got that big overhand slider, sweeping slider, running right into lefties' barrels. That's why he's really struggles with them. And I don't think he's going to be able to blow by a fastball here on Yelich. I don't think Yelich is hitting very well right now. He is not. but that gives me a huge discount on this price. If this was like a month ago when Yelich was hitting well, this number is probably minus 140. He's at like minus 220 to get a hit right now, and I think that's a very good value for this matchup. I also like this bullpen matchup as well. If the Brewers are able to get out to a lead, I think that we start to see some of those poor arms out of this Twins bullpen, and their back end is very, very good. But I mean, good velo wise, like your Duran over 100. You got. I'm not really that afraid of Emilio Pagan. He's not great, but Yelich here. We're going up against Bundy, like I said, but Bundy hasn't really walked too many guys. Only 17 walks in 80 innings. That's very good for us to get this hit as well. And I just don't think he has the stuff to blow by Yelich here, and that slider is not going to be an issue here. So love Yelich, love Rodon, minus 122 for those combo together to go along with Josiah Gray, Tim Anderson, minus 116. So thank you guys so much for tuning into the show. We appreciate you. Again, we are currently on our 9-2 MLB run and hoping we are able to continue that tonight. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. Smash that like button on the way out. And I'll see you guys in about 26 hours for Pass the Prop live on this channel. So make sure you tune in there. So thank you guys. Best of luck if you're betting and if you're tailing us here. And hopefully we can make some money tonight. Have a good one. Peace.